Hello friends, welcome to my channel Ajay Purwar. This video is all about two strings of the guitar. Yes, I am giving you knowledge about the strings of guitar. Uh, how I got this idea. In fact, I am not into making this video, but when I saw my second string has been broken, so I want to share something about my experience. I am playing guitars since 2016. For the last 10 years, I am playing guitar approximately for the last 10 years. But every time when I saw the string has been broken, only the first string has been broken. But I hadn't seen, if I'm talking about the other strings, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there are 6 strings in the guitar, and only one I had seen for the last 10 years. It's my personal experience. For the last 10 years, I had seen only first string has been broken. This is for the first time in this month. Right now, month November is running. So this is for the first time when I saw my second string has been broken. Yeah, my completely thinking got changed. And normally, because first string is so much thin, as we all can see, first string is very thin. Okay, so it's obvious. But I hadn't seen till now. But when I saw the second string has also been broken, so I was thinking I should also share my experience, because these strings hadn't changed. Yeah, these strings for the last 3 years I hadn't changed. Also, these strings belongs to the stainless steel. As you can see, this string, I hope camera is focusing properly. As you can, these strings is made up of the stainless steel. Yeah, these are not the nylon strings. These are the stainless steel strings. Okay, so I hadn't changed all these strings for the last 3 years. Okay, so these may also affects in the strings, and normally there is a time period, fixed time period. If you want a very melodious sound, very good sound, fantastic sound, spectacular sound, so you must need to, and you are the regular player of guitar, so you must need to change your strings between 3 to 6 months. As a guitarist, as a musician, I personally believe this, and I am changing in front of all of you how to change your strings, how to install the strings. Like you all know, these are the E string. After this, I will going to install 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. First string has already installed because first string is broken. First string is broken initially, so I had installed it. And after this, I will going to install 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And 6th string we all know, bigger E string. After this, 5th string, commonly known as A string. So A string, 5th string. Okay, E8A GBE. So this is the pattern where you need to install. You must need to install your strings very properly, because you can't install your strings. For example, I am giving an example. If you are installing a string, 6th string into the 3rd one and 3rd string into the 6th one, so we will not get the proper sound. Okay, there's a proper fixed sequence which you need to install. Okay, so I am going to install this string, which is very you can see, which is very thick in comparison to other strings. So I am going to installing 6th string to this place. Okay, first, and I am going to install this string, and we should also keep in our mind we are going to fixing this string in this area. Okay, and this area it's going to be tightened with this tuning pegs. Okay, so okay, I'm going to installing my string. Our second string may also get to be broken. Okay, it's not mandatory. Every time you will see going to be first string is going to be broken. And also climatic factors, weather conditions affects a lot to our strings, because these strings is made up of the stainless steel, and if these strings comes in the contact of the moisture, it may comes into the contact of rusting. Yes, you heard it right. So you must need to keep in your mind, if you are a regular player of guitar, so and you are a musician and you want the very sweet melodious sound, accurate sound into your instruments, so you must need to change your strings between a period of time 3 to 6 months. Okay, between 3 to 6 months you must need to change your strings, guitar string. So I am going to installing this 6th string. 6th string, as you can see, this is very thick sound. This which will produce a bass sound. It's the bassy sound. So this is commonly known as the bigger E string, known as E string. Okay, 6th string. So I am installing. Okay, as you can see, installing this like this. Need to do this like this. And here, just look at it. doing this like this. I will do like this. For the bigger string, which is commonly known as a six string, which we commonly known as a six string, we had installed it with this slot of tuning pegs, like, and we're going to tighten this peg, tuning peg, and then after this we will going to attach. We had attached fifth string. Yes, fifth string, which is just below the sixth string. A string we will going to attach with this. Okay, with this tuning peg. A string, which is commonly known as the fifth string, we will going to tighten with this, and after this, just below the fifth string, we will going to attach the fourth string, commonly known as D string. D string, we will going to attach D string with this tuning peg. Yeah, as you can see it clearly, and we are going to tighten like this. Okay, so we had already attached three strings, which were commonly known as bass string. Now it's time to install our third and second string. Okay, so third string, commonly known as you already know, we had to remember, we must need to remember, it's a type of pattern, E A T, and after this G string, commonly known as third string. So let's take the third string and going to install that string into the third slot. This is the second string and third string. As you can see, it's already mentioned G third. Okay, G third. I hope everyone can see this clearly. So let's going to install this. When we are installing strings from 6th to 5th, 5th to 4th, and 4th to 3rd, we are normally seeing it's getting little bit less thicker. Okay, means it is getting thinner and thinner. And the most thinnest string we all know, E string. And after E string, the thinner string will be what? Second string, and then third string, and then fourth, fifth string are the most thickest string. Okay, and the sixth is the most thickest string, fifth is little lesser than sixth, and fourth string little lesser than fifth. Okay, and then third is little bit lesser, thicker than what? Less thicker than fourth. After all, it's a stainless steel. So steel comes in the contact of moisture, and it comes in the contact of rusting. Okay, rusting. So if any rust is in your string, your sound is going to be affected definitely. So okay, now I'm going to installing this third string. So third string slot is here, and after this I will going to attach with the pins. Okay, and I will going to install this string third in this slot, and its tuning peg going to be tightened with this, like this, in this. So okay, we are installing third string. Be a little bit careful if you are installing the string. These are very much thinner and these are very sharpened, so you must need to protect your eyes. Okay, to tight pin like this. Okay, also there is a proper structure is given, and place it like this. I am showing you. Wait, you can see it clearly if my camera is focusing. Here we go. This is our third string. Okay, third string is going to be attached, going to be inside the peg of here. Peg this is the third string, which is commonly known as G. We are going to install in this area, G string. We are going to fixing this in this third tuning peg. Okay, so I am going to tighten like this. How we are going to tighten the string? Because if I am talking about the above strings, EAD, we are going to tighten like this. But if I am installing these, going to tighten my strings G, P, E, EAD, GBE, GBE, commonly known as GBE, commonly known as the treble sound string. I must need to tight my pegs like not like this. I must need to tight my peg like this, tuning pegs like this. Okay, you must need to remember. If I'm talking about EAD, we are going to tighten our strings like anti-clockwise. Okay, but if I'm talking about tightening of strings GBE, So I must need to keep tighten my strings like this. You are seeing clockwise. Yeah, clockwise. And clockwise I am tightening. If I need to tighten my strings of G, B, E. But when I need to tighten my above 3 strings, which we had already attached in this line, I must need to tighten like this, anti-clockwise. Here anti-clockwise, and in this for all three G, B, E, clockwise. Okay, clockwise like this, which we normally show in our clocks, and anti-clockwise like this, which is the vice versa. Okay, which is the opposite direction. Okay, opposite direction like this. And normally clockwise, we normally see the clocks rotate like this, not like this, but in this type anti-clockwise. And okay, so we had installed the third string. Now it's time for our last string, second string, which I had saw had broken for the first time, for the experience of playing last 10 years. This is for the first time I had seen my second string got broken. Before this, I had only seen my first string had broken. But as your time teaches you so many things, I am also training, I am also getting the lesson that second string may also get to be broken. You can see it is also, however, this string was also so much thinner, however a little bit thicker than first, but it is also thinner because this string produces thin sound like treble sound. Okay, and this second slot, and after this I will going to attach this pin like this. Okay, tighten value. Okay, now it's time to install our second string, and remember its place, which we need to place it. It's in this bag. It's this bag. See it clearly. Wait. Stainless steel wires are so much sharp. So you must need to stay with these long wires and protect your eyes, face. Second string, see here, second string is going to be attached like this into this pack. Okay, this pack is known as B pack, tuning pack. So we will going to tighten like this. Tighten like this, what? Clockwise. These all the strings. If I'm talking about the bottom strings, G, B, E, all these 3 strings is going to be tightened in the form of clockwise. And if I'm talking about the above strings, commonly known as E, A, D, we will going to like this, tighten like this, anti-clockwise. After when we installed all these strings correctly, we will going to cut all these long edges of these strings. Yeah, because all these edges we will going to face problems in the sound, buzzing sound. Okay, so we had fixed all the 6 strings. We had fixed all the 6 strings into our guitar, and it will produce, and these strings are ready for producing the nice and wonderful sound. And remember one more thing, you must need to change your strings between the period of 3 to 6 months if you really want your guitar sounds so much spectacular, stunning, splendid, okay, and melodious also. So we will going to cut all these strings with the cutter after tuning. I hope you will like this video. It's an informative video, it's a knowledgeable video. So I was thinking I should make a video. That it's a myth, your only first string is going to be broken, but there may be a chances your second string may also get to be broken, and you must need to change your string between the period of 3 to 6 months if you really want your guitar sounds good. So you must need to change your guitar. So you must need to not change your guitar. You must need to change your strings within the period of 3 to 6 months. Okay. So this was my video. After tuning, I will going to upload the sound, and you will tell how it sounds. Okay. Thank you.